Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Live Magic Q&A tea party. I have my cup of tea here with my tarot card on it. Um, this is a meeting that meets up every Sunday, except for the first Sunday, because on the first Sunday I have a paid workshop. But all the other Sundays of the month, we meet here at 5 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Mountain, 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern on Zoom. If you're watching this on YouTube and you'd like to join us live, you can do that. All you have to do is go over and join the Spell Squad because it's a members only clubhouse. We're very exclusive here, very
Very
exclusive.
exclusive.
But it's
Posh, so posh.
I know, but it's a free membership. All you have to do is go over to spellsquad.com. It's spellsquad.com. That'll take you over to my website to the page where you can sign up to be on my email list. And once you do that, you'll get the link to join us every week on Zoom. Every week we have a new guest. Sometimes it's just me by myself, but most of the time I have a guest on because I like having interesting people. And I know a lot of amazing people that are going to come here and enlighten you and share their wisdom and share their love and their generosity. And guess what? We have one this week. So I'm very, very excited about that. In case you're wondering who I am, I'm Madame Pamita, and you can find me online at parlorofwonders.com. I also have a YouTube channel, which you can find by looking up Madame Pamita. And I also have a blog on my website at parlorofwonders.com with lots of free information about magic. I have I have a blog, I have a podcast, I have the videos up on YouTube. I've got a lot, and I've also got how-to guides up on my website at parlorofwonders.com. So lots of free information about magic, about spell casting, about candle magic. And I am also an author, and I have my latest book, the Book of Candle Magic, which I am very, very proud of, and it's finally out now. Yay!
Yay!
Beautiful hardcover book, all about candle magic. It has illustrations, it has guides, breaks it down for you. It is a gorgeous book. And you can get it everywhere that you can buy books. I'm encouraging people to go to their local little independent booksellers or metaphysical stores and order it there from them, because then you're going to keep those mom and pop bookstores, mom and pop metaphysical stores alive.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, I really encourage people to do that. And if you get one from them and you would like to have, or anywhere, I mean, if you want to order it on Amazon, although Amazon has been weirdly, I don't know if I cast in an unintentional spell, because I've been telling everyone to buy from the independent bookstores, and all the independent bookstores have gotten the books and Amazon hasn't gotten the book, which is very bizarre. Amazon's supposed to have it this week or next week, but they're way behind all the indie stores. So all the indie stores have been benefiting by the sales that Amazon would get. I don't know, maybe I'm a little more powerful than I know with my magic. But wherever you get the book, if you would like, I sell signed copies on my site, but if you order it from somewhere else, I bless you wherever you order it from. And if you'd like to get a little book plate that you can stick in your book, if you didn't get a signed one from me, but you'd like to have a personalized signature, I have these beautiful gold stickers that you can stick right in here on the inside of your book where I would normally sign it, and you can have a signed book. So no matter where you get it, all you have to do is send a self-addressed stamped envelope to me at the Parlor of Wonders. So I'll put it right here. You just put to Madame Pamita. Oops. I'm going to type my address right here so y'all know where to do it. Parlor of Wonders. Oops. If you don't find it here, don't worry, because it's up on the website. If you look at contact, it has our address on it. But I'm going to type it here so y'all have it right now. It's in Canoga Park. You know where Canoga Park is. You're a California guy. I'm spitting distance from the Kardashians. Not really. Well, it's the next town over.
next town over, 5 minutes.
I could drive up to the Kardashians if I wanted to. The thing is, I don't want to. So So there's my address there, Madame Pamita, Parlor of Wonders, 8859 Canoga Avenue, Canoga Park, California, 91304. So you can send a self-addressed stamped envelope there. I'll fill out a book plate. Just tell me who you want it made out to. I'll fill out a book plate for you and send it right back to you. And so you can have a book plate for your book just for the price of 2 stamps, because you got to mail it to me and then you got to have the one to mail it back. So anyway, enough about that. We have a very fantastic, amazing, very, very special guest here with us today. We have Horizon with us, who is the creator, the inventor, the mad genius behind Eros and Venus, which
Okay.
is a beautiful app that on your phone that you can find. It's a dating website, a dating app. But what makes it special, Horizon?
It's the first one for pagans, witches, magicians, spiritualists. It's the first one for our community.
It's for,
And
yep.
I made this just for us during COVID to promote unity in our community so we can meet someone that assigns to you, that understands you, that you don't have to break barriers with. The barriers already broke, you're already halfway there.
I love it.
You already know what the deal is. So
I
it's a beautiful thing, and I would love everybody to join up. You can get at us at erosandvenus.com, email me at erosandvenus9@gmail.com, or follow me on Horizon of the Sun on Instagram, or Eros and Venus on Instagram. And
I
download the app, show some support, bring this love and light into our community. And I just want to bring everyone together, promote working couples, promote love and cherishing people in our community. It's the first one. They got Christian Mingle. They got all the other ones. It's time for ours, our own. I know sometimes people have got on Google Play or Apple on the Apple Store, like, where's the ones for witches? Well, here you go here. You
It's
know,
so genius. It's so brilliant. So I always,
you
I
know.
mean, I think it's like one of those things. It's going to take off so beautifully and brilliantly because it's one of those things when everyone says, "My gosh, why didn't I think of that?" You're the one
Yes,
that thought of it.
I've had probably like 20 people come in my DM and say, how did you think about this? How did you finish this? How did you come with this? And I just say, blessed be the goddess. Aphrodite is my patron, my matron. Aphrodite is my matron goddess, and Eros is my patron. So I just thought about it for a long time in meditation, and it came to me.
I think
So
it's so brilliant. It's so, so brilliant. I mean, I
yeah,
think it's like, it's like one of those things like, why didn't someone think of that before? But you're the one that thought of it. You were the one that was divinely blessed with that muse of inspiration that gave you
yes.
that inspiration to do this thing. And I think I bless it and I wish so much abundance for you with this because I think
Thank
it
you
is
so much.
such a beautiful, beautiful thing to be able to, like I think as a person who is as a spiritual person,
Yeah.
my spirituality and my mindset, I mean, you don't have to match me,
No,
but
no.
to have someone that is open to you, to understand you, I think that is the biggest blessing in a relationship. I don't want to
And
get into a relationship with someone where I have to explain a witch is not evil. It's not
yeah,
the Wicked Witch of the West and
no.
and
I grow tired of it.
Wizard of
Now I just
Oz.
like my wife, I just told her off top, hey, I'm a witch. Hey, it is what it is. Are you gonna talk to me or not?
Yeah.
That's how it I got so tired of having to explain myself that now I just blurt it out.
Yeah.
So it took time to find somebody that can love me for me and who I am. So I just be open with everyone, and this is why I created it. You don't have to be a witch or a magician or a spiritualist to join Eros and Venus. Just be open minded. Just have
Yeah.
love in your heart and be seeking somebody that's open minded themselves. I invite everyone to join because not only just a dating app, it's a pathfinding app. It's a social media platform. It's a messenger. It has a secret messenger just for us because, hey, this is a secret religion. You know,
Yeah.
you have
Yeah.
to be initiated almost. Well, let's just say, into the traditionalists. We have messenger, we have pictures, we have everything. We have videos, and I'm a streaming service as well. It's a very big platform, and it does more than most of the social medias today. And I created it just for us to have our own thing. You can make your own number on there. You can change out your number if you don't want people to have it. And I just made it as much blessing as I can. Put
I
as much
love it.
love in it as I can.
I love it. I love it. And I think about, to have that community, I think there's places that people have conversations like Reddit and stuff like that. But,
Yeah, I get it.
you can have those conversations and there's Reddits that are for example, there's Reddits or Facebook groups or things like that.
Yeah,
But to have this thing that's very exclusively that, plus to bring in that dating platform or to be able to meet people, I love it because I feel like it's going to bring in people that are open-minded or curious or people that are wanting to have maybe to make friends or to have maybe non-traditional relationships and all
yeah.
of that come in. And I think that is going to be such a beautiful part. I'm just loving it. I just think it's amazing and I'm so,
Thank
so
you so
happy for
much,
it.
Madam
Yeah.
Pamita.
I'm
Your
so I've
books
been
have taught me so much. You don't know how much you brought light into my life. You've changed
Oh my
me
gosh.
in a lot of ways.
Oh
I've
my
got
gosh.
very much so intimate, more intimate with the tarot because of you. And
Oh
I
my gosh.
appreciate your teachings and you sharing your teachings with the world. We really needed you, especially from the city that I'm from, Los Angeles. We needed it. We needed you. Yeah,
Go
right?
LA.
Los Angeles.
All right.
I
Can
know.
I just say one thing?
What's that?
Everybody in LA is like the Lakers, the Dodgers, and Biden. We got the
But we
trifecta.
got the trifecta here. What y'all want?
Oh, purple, gold, blue, blue. That's all
Yeah,
I
let's
think.
go.
So we had this is such a beauty. I just love it. And you were telling me earlier that you wanted to do a special thing for the Spell Squad for people that were here in the meeting or watching this on YouTube. You wanted to do something special for them on Eros and Venus.
Yes, on Eros and Venus, if you log on and send an email saying that you saw us on Spell Squad, I'm gonna give you uh, free for a lifetime subscription for a lifetime. You never have to pay. You never have to do anything. So in the future, if we all gifts and things like that, if we, when we come with anything in that purchases, you get everything for free. Everyone, I have your name in the special log. You'll be perfect. You're doing good, Madame Pamita. You got anything you need. You call me. Anybody you want to send my way for anything special, readings, anything like that, free. Just
I
because
love
I
it.
want you guys to get this out to our community, and it's just for us. And I want to promote love and happiness.
This is
Yes, it
the
will be
street
available
team.
in iPhone. It will be
Yeah,
available
this is.
on iPhone within the week. We're
Oh, I
waiting on
love
the
that. Oh,
yes.
that's great. Oh my gosh, I've been waiting on that.
Yeah, I
This
know.
I'm an
I
iPhone
know.
girl.
Yeah,
This is it's such a great thing, and you're so wonderful and generous. I mean, this is always
thank
the
you.
thing that you have radiated always is your generosity of spirit, your kind heart, and generosity and spirit, and sharing what you know with others. And I think this is a beautiful way for you to expand that reach through this
Yeah.
beautiful app here. So I'm very excited for this to blossom and grow. And it's just you guys are getting in on the ground floor. You are the street
Ground
team.
floor.
You're on the ground floor. You're there at the beginning. You know, everybody that was there at the beginning of Instagram, everybody that was there at the beginning of Facebook. You know, you have that entry level thing where you get to build something. And I think this is such a beautiful thing to build that community. And for people during this time, you know, this is the gorgeous thing I love about it. During this time when we're in shutdown and it makes it harder to meet new
Yeah,
people, this app is perfect that you get to.
perfect.
It's almost like going to a witch convention, a magic, you know, festival, a spiritual festival, a goddess festival, or something like that. We don't have those things right
We
now.
don't
And
have it.
this is a way to do that, to meet new people, perhaps friends, perhaps romantic partners, but to build
Whichever.
community. I love it.
Or
I
you
just
can
love it.
find your path on here because on Pathfinder we don't just do dating. We advertise traditions and teachers and businesses and all of those things are inside of Pathfinder. On the social media, which is called the Circle, you can make your post and find friends and follow people just like you do on Instagram. And it's open just for us. Be open. Make your accounts. I'll see you. I'll wave hi to you. Some people I might just even invite you to call me. Like call me and talk to me if you need help on anything with love or you having a hard time. I'm open for all of that.
Oh,
You
oh,
know.
I love that. I love that. So if they email you at erosandvenus9@gmail.com,
Mhm.
that will get them to, so they'll be able to set up their free account. Is that what they need to do?
No, they can just download the app.
Oh, just download the app and they can
Yeah,
have a free account.
yeah,
Fabulous.
free
Fabulous.
account.
So
I left
it's
it
like,
open for the next few months, just so everybody that seen us here can get it easily and free. And then I'll start adding all the stuff on there. I don't want to charge for this. I'm gonna make a lot of money off of it anyway. I
yeah,
just want everybody to find someone. I
yeah.
don't do it for just for me. This is not just for me.
This
This is
is
for
so great. This is so great. I think this would also be great. Here's my idea, and maybe you've already thought of this idea. Like when I have a class or some group and I want to like check in with them or meet with them, I used to do Facebook groups, but I don't really love Facebook. I'm not really a huge fan of Facebook.
yeah.
I'm really not a fan of Facebook because there's a lot of things that
Mhm.
I don't love about Facebook. Number one, there's all this advertising. Number two, they're so shady. You know, there's a lot to go like about at Facebook. So I wanted a place where I could have a group where I can meet with people. Is this something that could happen over there or is happening? oops, I don't know. Did I freeze or did you freeze? Uh-oh. The name of the app is Eros and Venus. And you can go to erosandvenus.com, or you can go to Eros and Venus on Instagram with the yeah, he froze. You guys can still hear me? Uh-oh. Well, he's going to come back. Can you guys still hear me? Hopefully. Oh, good. Okay. So anyway, Eros and Venus, he'll be back. Thank you guys. Thank you. So when he comes back, we're going to start talking about love magic. So if you have love magic questions, love spell questions, what do you do about this situation? How can you work on this situation spiritually? That's what you need to do. I know, I can't wait till it's available for iPhone too. Erin is saying, this is wonderful. Thank you so much. I can't wait till it's available for the iPhone. Neither can I. This is great. I mean, I've already got my boyfriend and we're super happy and all is well. And we're monogamous. We're not looking for extra partners or anything like that. There's nothing, there's certainly, that's an option for some people for sure. But we like just a duo of us too. And, so I'm not looking for partners, but I love connecting with the community and I love the idea of connecting with community on this platform. So I'm hoping Horizon comes back. Let's see if he's going to be showing up. Let's see if he's coming in the other way. Well, you guys, you get your love magic questions in. I want to see if there's anything. Oh, this is so nice. I'm going to look at the questions as we go down and we'll wait till he comes back in there. Bruce says, I'm so happy to be here tonight on my birthday. Happy birthday, Bruce. Oh, that's awesome. He's back now. Horizon's back. Yay. Oh, this is great. This is great. So glad to see all of you guys here. I'm looking at all the hellos. Now he's back. All right. Let us know when you can hear us, Horizon. And I'm going to get to some questions. Can you hear us now? Let's see. Can you hear us? He's connecting to the audio.
Okay, here we go. Well, I don't know. I lost service. I apologize.
No worries. No worries. We were just talking about how excited we are that it's going to come out on iPhone.
Oh, yes. Big development for me. Big achievement for me. Happiest day of my life when I got on Google. I cannot wait on Apple. They're putting me through a lot of Apple is not a joke. Like they want all kind of stuff. I had to take the chat rooms off, which is crazy. Now, what you were talking about before I left, as far as doing groups and stuff like that, inside of the Messenger, we can do up to 50 people per group. Now, I'm going to add more on to where it can get up to the hundreds and thousands over the next couple of months. It takes time for me to change the coding and stuff like that. The companies that I'm working with, they only allow you 50 at this time, but Apple is showing me different things. So they're putting me a little restructuring, shall I say.
I love it.
They're not easy to work with. I've been working with it for 3 months now. They're very strict. Yes, they are very strict.
Yeah. But that's, you know what though? The fact that you're willing to be persistent and to work through it. What sign of the zodiac are you, Horizon? What sign are you?
Gemini.
That's why you're so brilliant. That's why you're so brilliant and inventive and can come up and do with all this tech stuff. You air signs, you all can do that stuff. I love it.
Yes.
That's beautiful. That's why you're so brilliant. All right. Well, you want to get to some love magic questions? You want to answer some questions?
Oh, I would love to.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. Lady Raven wants to know.
Thank you, Lady Raven.
Can we do a spell to heal a broken heart from losing our soulmate? And is it possible to do a spell to fall in love again after? So you want to heal. Okay. So sounds like Lady Raven said, how do you heal a broken heart after losing your soulmate? And how do you do a spell to fall in love again afterwards? So it's two parts, really. How do you heal a broken heart? How do you find love again after you've broken up with a soulmate? What would you recommend in terms of spell work?
To heal a broken heart, into the moon is away, waxing, you know what I'm saying? Wait until it's going away. Face the west, burn a blue candle, put your hand in some ice, and tell the west your troubles. Tell the west your troubles. Cast a circle counterclockwise, GSL, and face the west and tell the west your troubles, and it'll go away. Know that what you're doing will make this go away. It's all about your intention to do. If you have a problem with crying over it, I suggest that you intentionally spill salt, pick it up, and then throw it in a fire. While you're spilling the salt, all of your tears hitting the ground, all of them. Pick up the salt, sweep it up slowly, and then throw it in the fire and ask the fire to dry up your tears. That's a good way. As far as to find love again, I would do a spell with a white candle and a pink candle that draws you closer to your soulmate as far as a road opening for the heart, shall we say. Because you're gonna give yourself an energetic in that situation. So you really don't want to find love, you want the same love. So you have to release the past to go forward. If you don't release the past, you'll never go forward. So you have to first get over that with this spell that we talk about, facing the west, burning the blue candle, hands in ice, or sitting directly on the ground and just telling and just petitioning the spirits of the west in the water to wash over your emotions and take this away from you. If you're close to the water, you can also go get into the water and ask the ocean to take your pain away, because it's hard. It's really hard to get over these type of things, especially when your heart is broken or the situation you just don't understand why you were wronged or something like that. It's best to do, like you said, to counteract that situation. The tears are a big thing because tears don't do anything, but it may get it out, but you will remember over and over, he was killed. Oh, I'm so sorry, Raven. I am so sorry. Mm-hmm. If he's passed, then write a letter to him and burn it. He'll get it. Tell him you love him. Tell him that you love again. Help you love again. Ask him to bring someone to you that he thinks will actually love you. He may just bring someone to you that's beautiful for you. That people, our family and loved ones pass on, but they're still here with us. So you can always petition them for help. Always petition them for help.
That's
as far
a beautiful
as
thing.
A love spell to find.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
That's a beautiful thing. And you know what I find, as a spiritualist, I connect with spirits, ancestors, all kinds of spirit guides and all, very easily. And what I find is that, what we call well spirits, spirits that have moved to that into pure positive energy and joy, that aren't stuck, like sometimes we do have stuck spirits, and that's a whole other topic. But the spirits that are well, that are in their pure positive energy, they don't feel those emotions like jealousy. They want the highest and the best for you. So even though he was your partner, or I won't say he, I don't know if he, but your partner was there and loved you and adored you, and you were together as a couple, they aren't going to go, well, I'm jealous that you have a new partner. They're not going to be jealous. They want you to be happy. They don't want you to suffer or be sad or be alone. And so what you brought up is like asking and petitioning that spirit to help you find your new partner. I was thinking you could write a petition paper of a list of the qualities that you loved about your partner. Take that list and burn that list, and then take those ashes out to the wind, or work with incense.
Yes, that'd be
incense is a great way to connect to spirits. Yeah. And you can do that petition of what it is, someone with all those good qualities that your love, who isn't here anymore, had. And that spirit can help you find. I think, Horizon, that's a brilliant suggestion. That's great. Yeah. It's beautiful.
Also, you can put the attributes of characteristics of how you want them to look, how you want them to approach you, what colors you like them to wear, so you know that it's them. And spells really work really well because the stronger the image in your mind, the closer that person is to you, or the manifestation is to you. It's all about the intentions and the visualizations in the mind to see this through. You have to be you have to take your time and be wise. Don't say crazy things that you really don't want. Like, I want them to be 9 feet tall and you're like 5'1", and you might not, like, be honest with yourself and be honest with what you really want in the love.
Yeah.
Be realistic. Like, some people don't be realistic, and it can backfire.
Well, I think there's an interesting thing, which is that you can be, I will tell you a little secret that I have that works every time. 21 in numerology is a very magical number. And 21, a list of
Yes, it
21
is.
qualities is a beautiful way to manifest. It's the number of manifestation. It's 3 times 7, and 21 equals 3, which is a creation number, Trinity. We think about that Trinity, which is in all religions,
Mhm.
and plus it has 2, which is the
Of
couple,
course.
and 1, which is you. So 21 is a super magical
Which
number on lots of levels. So if you make a list of 21
blew my mind.
qualities, yeah, yeah. So if you make a list of 21 qualities, that list of 21 is quite powerful, and it doesn't get in, and you can put superficial things or you can put super meaningful things on that list. It's your list. So if you want your partner, let's say to but it needs to be your top 21. So if your top 21 is
These
I
lists.
need this, I need this person to be this certain height or something like that. If it's important enough to be on that list, even if it seems
Well to
superficial,
do.
exactly, even if it's superficial, what other people might judge you for putting on there, don't worry about it. If it's your top 21, it's your top
It's still what you want.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
And so
It's still what you
that
want.
list of 21 can be a very, very powerful way of manifesting. And I will tell you something from experience, making a list of 21, you will get all 21 of your things. I thought with my boyfriend, I thought, well, okay, he's 19 of those things. And then as I got to know him more, no, he's 20. No, he's all 21. Even the things that I thought, no, he doesn't have that. And I found out later he did have that thing. So it's fascinating. That 21 list is a very good one to do. So yeah,
Mhm.
beautiful. Do you want to take another
Someone
question?
asked, can you use that 21 list? Yes, yes. Asked, before we go move, someone asked, can we use 21 attribute list or other things? Of course you can. But
Yeah.
we're going to stay on 3.
Yeah.
Of
Yeah.
course you can.
You can use it for a job. You can use it for a home. You can use it for a friend. You can use it for a pet. I mean, like all the ways you can manifest anything. Business is
Mhm.
that you think about the 21 things that are the most important in that manifestation. Now, that list is something
Yeah.
that you want to consider. You want to think about, like you want, and I do think like, don't be silly. Horizon is 100% right. Don't be silly with that list. It's a serious thing.
Yeah,
Not,
don't be silly. Like,
yeah.
don't say crazy stuff.
Like I don't,
Be
don't
honest,
say,
because remember that you're dealing with the divine.
yeah,
You're dealing with the divine, and they're going to bring it you what you ask for. Some
yeah,
things, remember how they say, be careful what you wish for. Be smart. If you can't deal with, if you can't deal with certain things, like you're a jealous person, don't go for the most overwhelmingly beautiful person because that's just what you want. Be realistic with yourself and what you can handle, and know that you're using magic. So you have to be careful. Magic is real. You
yeah.
and I.
I
Be
think
very wise of what you ask.
a great workaround for that is I want someone who is beautiful to me.
Yes,
Beautiful to
to
me
me.
means I'm going to look at that person and go, wow, they are beautiful. But that doesn't mean that
Yes.
everybody's going to look at that person and say, like, I think
Yes.
my boyfriend is
And it's
beautiful.
being
I
honest.
love him. Yeah, exactly. I think he's beautiful, but
Oh,
he's pushing 60. So not everyone thinking he's beautiful, but I think he's beautiful. You know what I mean? And that's all that matters
he's
is
hot
that
to
you
you.
have, it's exactly that I look at like him with sparkles in my eyes, that I look at him with such,
Mhm.
and he's so dear to me and so beautiful and so sexy to me. I don't need him to be sexy to everyone else in the world.
Yeah.
In fact, I don't want him to be sexy to everyone else in the world because
Oh,
I don't want to deal with that mess.
I don't want to deal with that. Like, you're hot to me. I'm good. I'm good with
Exactly,
that.
exactly, exactly. And that's all that
Be
matters
honest.
is that they're beautiful to you. Because if they're beautiful to the world,
Mhm.
some people like that. Some people like to have arm candy to show off of whatever. That's fine. I'm not going to
Yes, they
judge.
do.
But that sometimes comes with some stuff. Sometimes, not always.
Mhm.
I know many gorgeous men and women, beautiful men and women that are very humble. They're not show offy. They're
Very
not,
humble.
yeah. So yeah, so it's not
One
always
thing.
the case. Yeah.
Okay. Next question. Let's see.
Let's see what we got here. Um, okay, someone had said, just Hillary said, that is so generous. I've been alone in this whole pandemic time. My witches, dominatrixes, and astrologers have been my main community. So this is a way to
Yes.
expand that community. This is so great. Yes. So we got
Thank you.
yeah, so this is so lovely. It's a new way, and I'm gonna be over there as soon as it gets on iPhone. I'm gonna be first one signed up. I'm gonna be the first
Perfect.
one. um, yeah, Lady
Perfect.
Raven says Meetup used to be good for doing that kind of stuff, and now Meetup isn't a possibility right now. Um,
No. Witchbox isn't a possibility anymore either.
yeah,
Witchbox is gone now. I looked it up the other day and I was just like, whoa, like I didn't know what to do. My whole account was gone. I've been on there for some
wow,
years and I was just blown away that it's not there. So I'm so glad that I was able to come with another way for us to keep our community strong and for us to find a path or find a loved one or just find friends and to just to talk sometimes. Sometimes just because we're magicians doesn't mean that we don't want to talk and we're not human. We need to talk and get
yeah,
some things out. And I suggest everybody make posts, share your feelings, talk. You can make your post private, you can make it well seen, or just your friends can see you.
so great.
And yeah.
Now, hey, we have a question from Anthony. I'm going to ask you a question, Horizon. Have you ever worked with male or female genitalia candles? Penis candle or
Yes,
vagina candle? Okay,
yes,
so
yes.
so Anthony asking, how do you prepare red female and male genitalia candles? Lots of ways you can do. Lots of ways you can work with
Yeah.
those.
Yeah, it depends on what you want. Let's stick to uh love spells, shall we say, right?
Yeah, no, because there's
You
lots
will
of things
want
that are not love spells that you can
that
do with
are love spells that you can use the female
those candles.
genitalia candle for. I understand. Uh, you will want to get an instant or essential oil that fits the spellcraft that you're doing. Love spells, fine rose, or frankincense and myrrh that's sacred to Aphrodite, uh, and just rub it for a while and putting your visualizations and intentions into the candle itself prior to. Rub it from top to bottom and bottom to top, both sides going like this, right? And then you can burn it. Make sure that you do it. You wanted to work on a Friday too. Friday is always good for love spells.
Yeah.
Fridays are always excellent. Tuesdays are okay. That's if you're trying to be a little bit compelling. Because that's that little strength behind it. Saturdays can work, but make sure that it's going towards the full moon. Always
Yeah.
be on top of your timing. Always be on top of your timing and petition deities or divine spirits, spirit guides that correspond to love and correspond to what you're doing. That's very important as well.
Yeah. This is like, and also too, you have, so he has red candles. So that means that you are inviting in passion. So
Yes,
this is
passion.
a great color for working with the genitalia candles because you are working with passion, and that's where that's a lot of where passion is centered. Not every, of course, that's not your only erogenous zone, but that is
Yeah, of course.
definitely what the goal is, right? When you're
It's
thinking
what the
about
goal is.
passion. And so I would say to you, also too, Anthony, that if you're working with those candles and you're anointing them or dressing them with an oil, that you can almost get into the mindset of touching them like you would touch your lover's genitalia. Touch them in a way that is just like when you're working with a puppet. When you're working with a
Yes,
puppet for love, you take that puppet. I don't have one here with me, but you take a puppet and you caress it and you stroke it and
yes,
you love it and you talk to it and you
yes,
whisper
yes.
it
Talk
and
to
you
it.
and you love it
Sit
like you
next
would.
to it. Yeah,
Exactly. You treat it like you would treat your lover. You want to treat it kindly and lovingly and give it those loving strokes. Well, no, why not do that to those candles? Give it those loving strokes
exactly.
that you would give
Perfect.
to your lover's genitalia to excite your lover. That's going to create a more powerful spell for attracting that thing because you're doing sympathetic
Yes, yes.
magic where you're going to get that
Hmm.
going and you're going to actually be able to do that with your lover. So it's a good thing. You can do it for a lover that's not known to you. You want to attract someone and you don't know anybody, you don't see anybody around you. You can do that spell for that. Or if you have somebody in mind, you can do it for that person to get them to be willing to have that sexual encounter with you.
Yeah,
So
that
it could
sexual
be,
encounter.
you could be for a relationship or it could be for a hot, sexy fling, whatever your intention
Sexy
is.
fling. Your choice. Also, don't forget to work yourself up. Work yourself up turn yourself on and project that into the candle and project that into the person and the manifestation. Swing your hips in circle. Make sure that you're thinking sexy, you're feeling sexy, dress sexy, feel love, and visualize the person being enchanted by you, loving you, touching you in those ways as well. You know?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, this is a
Yes, you
beautiful
have
way.
music.
Yeah. Put on some Barry White. Back in my day, old
Barry White,
ladies,
you think
put on some Barry White.
you read my mind. Barry White, Ashanti's good. Who else they got right now? It's all kind of new rappers and singers and stuff. Like Barry White's always good though.
I know. It's like my Al Green and my Barry White. Don't take away my Al Green and my Barry White, because that to me
Baby makes
is
music.
baby making music. Exactly. I mean, it's like there's some great songs out there. Don't get me wrong. I love my WAP, my WAP. It's like that's a great song. but
oh, God.
but I like my beautiful, sensual love, romance music. And if that's because that's me, I'm a Cancer. I can't help it. That's me. Talk to a Scorpio, talk to Leo, talk to a Scorpio, talk to somebody else if you want this, just like that.
Just bang, baby. Yeah.
Exactly. I'm all about the love. I'm all about the romance. So I want to have romantic music. But if you want to have like a sexy hot time, maybe put on Megan Thee Stallion.
Exactly. It's what gets you in the mood.
Exactly.
What gets you in the mood and what gets you to feel the sexiest, the most loved, or the most wanted. That's what you use.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I won't judge somebody at all. Never will I judge somebody who wants to have a fling. Have a fling. Flings are great.
Yes, they are.
But be in your place of your truth, of your authenticity of what it is that you're looking for. This is the problem that I find, is that people oftentimes want to have a fling and they get together with someone who wants to have a relationship, and that is a problem. Or they want to have a relationship and they get together with someone that wants to have a fling. So whatever it is that you're wanting, be clear about what it is that you're wanting, be authentic about what it is that you're wanting, be honest with the other person about what it is that you're wanting. Yeah. And I know if you want a fling, you'll find a fling partner. If you want a serious relationship, you'll find a serious relationship partner. But that's I think that people, that can be a problem sometimes. I talk to a lot of people that are in the one way or the other, both sides of that coin. People are like, oh my God, and now I'm stuck in this relationship, and all I wanted to do was, just have some fun. And now I have to sneak around on this other person. I'm like, oh boy, that's a problem,
One more thing I would say, before you go into those type of spells, divine first. Divine and see if this is what you really want. Read the tarot, read the runes, scry the skies, listen to the winds, whatever you need to do before you jump into such heavy spellcraft. Because remember, love spells can be kind of manipulative. If you have someone in mind, know that you should really want that. Really want what you want, because it can turn into obsession if you don't really want that. You put a love spell on somebody that you don't really care for, and they just chasing you down. Now you want to call the cops because you got somebody that's madly in love with you, and you don't really like them like that.
Yeah, I've had that experience in my younger days. I cast a spell on this guy to fall madly in love with me, and then he would not leave me alone, and I was done, and he would not leave me alone. Not in a dangerous way, but just in an super annoying
annoying way. Like, please leave me alone. I don't want you.
Okay, we're over, we're done, we're done. He wouldn't take the hint. So so be careful about that coercive magic. I think that what always can be very, very good is inviting, instead of saying, I want John Smith or Susie Jones or whoever, a particular person, invite my highest and my best. Invite that love in. That's my highest and my best. Because you know what? You may think Susie Jones is great, but then you get with her and you realize it's not what you wanted, and now you're stuck with her or him or whoever.
Stuck with her. Right. She's running all your girlfriends off. He's running all your new boyfriends off. You're just having a hard time because you really didn't want that. So make sure you know what you want. And if this is the person that you really want, because if you do a spell to make somebody want to marry you and you really don't want to be married, then you have a problem.
Yeah, exactly. Hillary says, so Gemini and connecting the people, totally Gemini, connecting the people, totally community, totally about that community. I love that.
Under Mercury.
Yeah. Oh, I love it. So Bronwyn has a question. I've never had trouble attracting. Oh, but by the way, before we get started with Bronwyn's question, you're going to do a little reading at the end for somebody.
Yes,
We'll do a
yes.
love. We'll do a love reading at them since
We'll
we're
do a
love is our
love
thing.
reading.
We'll do a love reading for someone. All right. So what's your favorite emoji, Horizon? What's your favorite emoji on the phone?
The heart.
The heart. So put
Yeah.
the word heart or put a heart emoji in the chat or write the word heart out, and then you'll be in the running for a love reading. We're only doing love reading, so it has to be a love question.
Yeah.
All right. So just go ahead and put that in the chat if you want to be in the
Very
running. But we're going to do that at the end. Not going to do that right now. We got a question right now.
Okay.
I just want to
All
give
right.
everyone a heads up so that we can get the count for who wants to be in the drawing. So
Okay.
Bronwyn said, I never had trouble attracting partners, but lately it's been difficult to make a long-term connection. I've met some great people, but how can I set an intention for a committed relationship? So what kind of spell tips could you give Bronwyn? Could you give her for a committed relationship?
For a committed relationship, petition Aphrodite and tell her to bring true love into your life. Get a pink or a red candle. Pink is preferable because that's innocent love. To her, some frankincense, dress the candle, and say Neferiri 7 times over the candle. Right? You might want to do this during the daytime because it's going to bring it straight to you. 12 noon, Sundays are good for that. Fridays are also good for that as well. Your intention, and another thing you can use that 21 21 attributes in this spell as well. Like I want somebody that's going to be here with me for a long period of time and not just for a few months. You know, some people come into your life for a reason, a season, and a lifetime. Ask her to bring the person that's going to be into your life for a lifetime. Long-term relationships are not just easy to keep. You have to work on them as well. You have to work on yourself and be ready to bring that person in whatever drama or not drama that they have in their life into yours. Right? That's what I can answer.
And I would say also too, there's some great herbs for bringing in long-term commitment. One of them that comes to mind is periwinkle. Periwinkle is a great herb for commitment spells. Also orange blossom. Orange blossoms, you can't really find orange blossoms unless you live around oranges. That's not something you can buy generally. But you can get neroli oil, which is orange blossom oil. Neroli, it's Neroli. It's amazing smelling oil. Neroli oil, you could probably, find that essential oil at any health food store. It's not a crazy wacky one. It's a pretty accessible one.
I see it everywhere.
That's one that's used in marriage spells, and you're thinking about a long-term commitment that would go along with it, whether you want to get married or not. It's about commitment. So neroli oil would be a great thing. With all essential oils, just make sure you dilute it with a carrier oil, because the pure essential oils oftentimes can be too harsh. They're very, very concentrated and can be too harsh for like the skin. So just make sure you dilute it with a carrier oil of some kind. And then you can put it on a candle, you can put it on yourself. I mean, neroli is a great one. And periwinkle as an herb is a great one for commitment. Things also too, if you think about Damiana is a good herb for
Damiana is an excellent one.
Yeah, Damiana is pretty general though. It doesn't say you're going to bring a commitment, but it is very, very good for drawing someone to you. And there's actually a liqueur, exactly, a liquor that is called Damiana that comes in this very sensual bottle.
Beautiful bottle.
Goddess, right? That beautiful goddess bottle.
Damiana.
And that's a beautiful aphrodisiac herb, and it is a very drawing herb. So if you can use it as an aphrodisiac, you can use it as a potion. I'm so into potions right now. By the way, you guys, I have brand new. I'm gonna give a little plug. I have brand new potion spell kits up on my website. And I also have new sachet powders up on my website. So if you haven't checked those out, go over to Parlor of Wonders and check those out. But the potion
I'm about to go buy some right now.
The potion kits, I'm obsessed with potions, because what are potions? It's something that you take an herb and you drink it and it becomes part of you. So if you bless that herb, you're taking that blessing in. Now, I can tell you this. You don't have to get a potion kit or anything. You can make a tea or a coffee. I mean, I have a whole article about making a tea into a potion. But these are prepared teas with all the blends of the herbs that are for the intention, and I break it down with like what herb each herb is for. And
Yeah.
so it's all ready to go, plus the directions on how to turn it into a potion, which is putting your focus and your intention on it, and how beautifully you can use it, not only for drinking, you could put it in your bath, you can spray it around the house, you can do a lot of things with potions. So it's a whole kind of magic that I'm kind of obsessed with right now. I'm really obsessed with it right now. And I made some beautiful little potion kits, one for money, a couple for love. We're going to have more and more as the weeks go on, but I have a few up there now and I want you guys to check them out. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. So do that Damiana. You can take that Damiana liquor. You can make a Damiana, add Damiana to a tea. You can do that to bring and draw that love to you. But also, I would say, bring in that periwinkle for that commitment. Bring in that periwinkle, and don't drink periwinkle, but you can sprinkle it around something or put it on
Don't
something.
drink periwinkle.
No, don't drink that. And don't drink neroli oil either. Those essential oils. You know, I'm going to say something a little controversial. There's a company that sells essential oils and they tell you to put that essential oil in a drink and drink it. And I don't think that's the
That's not
wisest thing in the
wise.
world. Yeah, I don't
No.
think that's a wise thing to do. All right, we're going to take one more question and then we're going to answer one more question, and then we're going to do a little reading with all those people that put the heart emoji or the word heart. All
Okay,
right.
perfect.
One more question. Jen wants to know, is it possible to have an intimate relationship with the spirit of someone who has died? I guess it is the season. We're talking about spirit work, who has now become one of my spirit guides. Is that dangerous or potentially harmful? What is your opinion about that?
If you have a astral temple set up, which I suggest for anybody that practices magic, and you have candles around you, you might want to really put some protections on yourself before you do that, because there are certain entities and deities that are trickster that will pretend to be those spirits. So make sure that you are talking to the right person. Ask that spirit in your astral temple or in an astral plane. Ask that spirit questions only they would know and only they can answer. If they don't respond back to you, then shun them away. Be very careful with that, because there are, like I said, there are, yes, incubus and succubus. There are spirits that are trickster, and they will prey upon that. Try not to do that in petition of full moon for love spells, because that's how you call upon incubuses and succubuses. Sound is always best for those certain type of things when it comes to actually having a sexual relationship with the spirit. You can do it though. I've heard of it done, and I've had some crazy experiences myself. So, yeah, it's possible. Just make sure that you protect yourself. And if you feel any type of dread on you, or it just doesn't feel energetically correct, then make sure you sage yourself after, take a spiritual bath, do as much as you can to get it off of you. And notice everything around you. If dogs start barking at you crazily, cats run away from you, birds don't want to be around you, you got to pay attention to that. As soon as you walk out your house, the wind just rush past your face. Might not be right. You have to pay attention to nature and all the things around you, and it'll tell you if you have picked up something that isn't right for you. Just be careful. That's all I say.
Yeah. I think there's a great lesson in that too. I think as a spiritualist, what I always do, don't cast a circle, but I do say I do have a gatekeeper, a
Yeah, gatekeepers are
gatekeeping
good.
energy, whatever gatekeeping, whether it's casting a circle or doing something else. My
Yes.
gatekeeping is I only invite spirit. I say these words. I only invite spirits of the highest vibration, my beautiful spirit guides, to come forward toward me and to communicate with me. As a result, whenever I work on a talking spirit board or whenever I do spirit guide work, I always get clear positive messages that are helpful to the person or to myself. When you get confusing messages or you get disturbing messages, that is not a good spirit. So just by saying that I only invite spirits of the highest vibration, that is a gatekeeper that will keep out any negative spirits. Now, that being said, fae people, fae folk, fairies will have relationships with humans,
Oh, yes,
and
they will.
they will break your heart if you
Yes, they
have a
break hearts.
relationship, because they will leave you, they will ghost you, they will leave you.
They
And
go straight.
so this is like a notorious thing that's been told time and time again. So if you're
Time and
having
time
a
again.
yeah, if you're having a relationship with a fae spirit, I would be very cautious and careful. I'd also say if you're having a relationship with a spirit, that you're not precluding or distancing from your real life people while you're doing
Yeah.
that. Like if you're
Yeah.
having that one and it is, you become obsessed and you're not having a relationship in the real world, then I would think that that's a negative, because it's not allowing you to have a physical relationship. So those are all the warnings. Horizon and I have given you all the warnings.
All the
That
warnings.
being said, yeah, exactly. That being said, I know that it is possible to have a beautiful relationship with what I call my spirit guides. And it can be even a romantic relationship
Yes,
with
very
your
much.
guides. But your guides are of high vibration. They want your happiness and they want what's best for you. They are not going to prevent you from having a relationship in real life. They're not going to stop you or become an obsession for you. You're not going to have that obsessive energy. So just
Yeah.
check with yourself to, as Horizon said, does it feel expansive and good, or does it feel off in some way, or
Yeah.
does it feel obsessive? Obsessive relationships in the real world or in the spirit world are never good. Never good, because
Never.
it eats away at you. You know, an obsession is not what we would call healthy for your
No.
emotions or your psyche. So, we all have had them. We have all had an obsession, believe me, we've all gone through it. But we all know from going through it that it's not really our highest and our best. When we're obsessed with someone, it means we're not getting something. And so just check to make sure that that relationship with your spirit feels expansive, beautiful, joyful, evolutionary, blossoming. If you get that feeling from
Yes.
it, it's fantastic. If you're
Fantastic.
getting I'm not getting enough, or it feels obsessive, then maybe you want to check that and maybe discontinue it in some way, or draw a barrier of some kind. Yeah. Horizon's 100%. You're 100% on that one, because it could really go either way.
It
It
can go
could go
either
either
way.
way. And
Just
we're
protect.
warning you about
Just
all the,
yeah.
all the
Just be
dangers.
careful. Yeah.
We're like the mom and dad going, okay, you're driving the car for the first time. Don't drink and drive.
Don't
Don't
drink and drive.
don't let your friends
Yeah.
get in the car and distract you. Don't do this. Don't do that.
Don't do
That's
this.
what we're
Don't do
like.
that. Yeah.
Oh
Because
my gosh.
that raises the alarm. Like, hold on, who are you talking
Yeah,
to? Do you know exactly who you're having this relationship with? You have to be careful.
exactly.
You know.
Oh my gosh. All right. So now I'm going to tell you 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Okay. 1 through 24. Pick a number, Horizon. What's your number?
7.
7. All right. Let's get to 7. Number 7. Who's number 7? You guys are so funny. I just saw someone. I've had those suckers. Yeah. Don't be careful with that candle magic. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Bruce. Bruce. It's his birthday today.
Oh, happy
Bruce.
birthday, Bruce.
Bruce. Oh my gosh. That's a really magical birthday. All right, Bruce, I'm gonna pull you up. You get a love question. Bruce, hi. I'm gonna unmute you. Trying
Hey,
it. Hi, Bruce.
hey, Madame Pamita. Hi, Horizon.
Hey, how you doing, Bruce?
Well,
Nice
once
to meet
again,
you.
I had a psychic vibe that I was going to be chosen.
You know
Uh,
what?
Yes,
You
indeed.
I
you
got
have
to
won more
trust
than
my
once.
intuition.
Yeah, Bruce, you better buy a lottery ticket. I think this is your second time winning. All right,
Well,
so
I
Bruce,
haven't been in a relationship for a very long time. So I'm wondering if this year will be it, and will it be someone I don't know or someone I might know?
Hmm. Will it be someone you don't know or someone you might know? Well, it's looking like someone you might know, because that's Earth. That means that it's manifested already. That means that it's close to you. So yeah, it's someone you might know.
Hmm.
And what I'm saying is she's very beautiful to you, and she's very earth friendly. She's very down to earth, and she's pretty cool too. Or
Now, so
he's
if she has an earth sign, that would be a good clue.
that would be another good clue. If she has an earth sign, if she's very close to nature and likes to go hiking, if hey, even if deers are her favorite animal, it might be her spirit animal. If she loves trees, or she has a tree in her front yard, you might want to pay attention to that. Uh, let's see. Yeah, she stays kind of far away from the city. She's not really close to the city like that. She's a little bit outside of it, probably like, let's say like 30, maybe 45 minutes, right outside of the major city.
Okay.
So yeah,
I
Very
you
love
cool.
that. I love that. Well, thank you so much, Bruce. Happy birthday. Happy
Thank you,
happy
Madame
birthday,
Pamita.
bro.
I got your book finally. The store finally got it. It took a while.
Yay. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad. Thank you so much for buying it. And you guys, if you buy your books at the store, if you buy the book at the store and you would like to have a book plate with me personalizing it to you, I've got these beautiful gold stickers. All you got to do is you send a self-addressed stamped envelope to me at the Parlor of Wonders. You can find the address in the chat here, or you can go onto my site, look under contact. It'll show you the address there. Send it there, send it to me. Tell me who you want it personalized to. And by the way, if you've got magical friends, what a fantastically great gift is a signed personalized book. I mean, I'm a book nerd, so maybe that's
Good
me.
idea. I'm going to try that out. Somebody's birthday's coming up. I need to do that. Christmas
I
and all of
know.
that. Yeah, I'm doing that.
Exactly. For the holidays, you can get a beautiful, I mean, like, this is a gifty book. You know what I mean? It's not just a paperback, it's a hardcover book, it's a magical book, and I can sign it to the person. So if you've got a Christmas list and you want to get the book, you can either buy a bunch of them and give me a list of all the names, and I'll sign them to all the names, and we'll send them off to you. You can wrap them up and distribute them. Or if you want to buy them individually and then have me send them to where they need to go, we can do that too. So you can get that book. I would love a book for Christmas. In fact, I already have 2 books on my Christmas list right now. I have 2 books on my Christmas.
I would love Madame Pamita's book myself for Christmas. So if anybody that loves me as well, I would love Madame Pamita's book for Christmas,
Made out to Horizon with a personalized message. Absolutely.
Personalized message and all those
yeah,
things.
I do this. I write it in gold ink, and I write the person's name, and I sign it to them. And here's another thing I'm going to tell you guys, just a little pitch. When this book is already very popular. When it goes into 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 10th, 20th printing, that first printing is worth more. And if it's signed by the author and it's the first edition, which is the first printing of the first edition, it is a collectible. So now's the time to do it. Yeah, so in the first few months, it's the first printing, then they're going to do 2nd printing and 3rd printing. So now's the time, if you want a collector book and you want to give your friends or your loved ones something cool, a signed collectible book is a great present. I know I want it. I've got 2 books on my list. I've got the new Dolly Parton book and Elvira book on my list.
The Elvira book?
Yes, I love Elvira.
I love Elvira.
Who doesn't love Elvira? She's hilarious. Oh my God, she's so funny. So, but my boyfriend goes, "Why are you getting books with women with big boobs?" I go, "I don't know." I didn't think about that. I go, "That's not why I'm getting them. I love Dolly Parton and I love Elvira, so that's why I'm getting them. Not because they have big boobs."
That's hilarious. That's hilarious.
Anyway,
really
so you guys don't forget, we're going to wrap it up now. Don't forget, go to erosandvenus.com. Go to your Android phone and you go to Eros and Venus. Look up Eros and Venus. It's spelled EROS and Venus. You all know how to spell Venus. Yes. So Eros and Venus are the god and goddess of love, right? Yes, so Eros and Venus is for this beautiful love fest, but it's also good for people who are wanting to build community and have our place. We can have our place for making new friends, working, finding out about different paths, learning. It's just a great resource, and we cannot wait till it's on iPhone. I hope you put a big announcement up on Instagram, and they can find you on Instagram.
Very much so. Oh, I'm bragging. I'm bragging for our community. I love this, and everybody, I'm letting it go for free for a long time. If you sign up now, make sure you send me an email at erosandvenus9@gmail.com that you saw us on the Spell Squad, and you'll get everything free forever.
Yeah.
Forever. Anything we have, you'll get it free forever, just from Madame Pamita.
Oh, I love it. Horizon, you are a delight. It was so great having you on the show. And I just love your energy all around in general. And I think you are so amazingly brilliant. And I just bless you with abundance and prosperity and enormous success from this venture, because it doesn't just benefit you. Yeah, I do. It doesn't just benefit you, it benefits a community. That's the beautiful generosity, the Gemini generosity, is that you're connecting community and connecting people together. And we all need that right now. We all need that connection. And we got to find new ways of doing it, because the old ways are not, we don't know how it's going to come back or when it's going to come back. We still need connection with people. We still need to have our community and places that we can feel loved and love and express that love to people. So I love this. I love this. It's beautiful.
Thank you. I love you, Madame Pamita. Thank you for this experience. I'll never forget this. And I'm just so appreciative. Whenever you need me back, I'll come in for anything.
Anytime.
Anybody to me you need, I'm right here for you, man.
Anytime. And I'm going to send you an email we talked about before with the show. I'm going to send you that
Mhm.
email. I told Horizon that I was going to hook him up with Pathos Pagan because I write at Pathos Pagan, but there's some great articles over there. If you guys haven't been turned on to Pathos Pagan, you need to check it out. It's got it's a beautiful blog with pagan and spiritualist and witches and all kinds of our community over there, hoodoo, conjure, all of it over there.
Mhm.
It's talking about all of our spiritual craft, and there's beautiful articles that people write. There's tons of great writers, a lot of authors that are Jason Mankey's over there. Laura Tempest is over there.
Yeah,
There's a lot of people over there that write articles. So you know, if you are a fan of books about magic, you should check it out and go over there because a lot of your favorite writers are writing over there. I've got my Slavic magic column called Baba Yaga's Cottage, which I haven't written for in a few months, but I got to get back at it.
I'm gonna
But
check it out.
yeah, so there's tons of great stuff over there, and we're going to get you hooked up so that they are aware of that. So
Thank you so much.
Thank you guys, Spell Squad. It was great having you. Next week, we're going to have a special surprise guest. Why? Because I need to book a special surprise guest. I haven't done it. Either it's going to be me. I mean, you'll for sure have me. It might be me by myself, or I might have a special surprise guest. We'll see who it is.
Hey,
Who knows? Yeah, let's place some bets. Who do you think it's going to be? Huh? Who do you think it's going to be? I have to get on it.
That's a good bet. That's a good bet.
I have to go do my outreach to everyone and do some organization. I've been busy with so many other things, making sachet powders, making potions. I've been doing all my kitchen witchery, and so I haven't been over there doing the
Always
organizational
busy,
stuff.
Madam Pamita. Always busy.
Always
That's
busy.
a beautiful thing.
Always busy. Oh my gosh, Horizon, you're such a delight. Please come back on the show again. We'll have you on the show in a few months. Does that sound good? Have you back
Yes,
again?
ma'am.
All
Yes,
right.
ma'am, please.
All righty. You have enjoy this beautiful, gorgeous weather we're having here in LA. I love it.
Yeah.
I kind of love having a little warm day in the middle of fall, and then we'll get back into our sweater weather again.
Yeah.
All righty, guys. Thanks, Spell Squad. We'll see you next week. Have a beautiful, beautiful, blessed week. Bye.
That's it, babe.
Bye.